didn't like the winter, we banished it. Spring-like temperatures out there today. My goodness, we just jumped above average. You know, it was the first Monday of spring, and it was beautiful. It was that reminder that, yes, the season's changed. We need the moisture in those winter storms, but goodness, it was a stunning start to the work week. You're looking at video coming from Kyle, drone video, over Salt Lake of the sun going down, those clear skies. It was just beautiful out there. It was, can't find a bad thing to say about our Monday, and usually on a Monday I could think of a few. Temperatures made it into the 60s, mid-60s in Salt Lake, 72 in Moab, 82 in St. George. I showed you those high temperatures. I just want you to compare them to what we're seeing right now. We've got 40s and 50s still out there, 54 still in Salt Lake, 57 in Moab. It's 72 holding on in St. George with the warmth, and we're going to keep building on that. Milder overnight lows expected with that high pressure in place. Dry conditions out there. Goodness, it's snooze fest. Do you even need me today? I know, you're just saying repeat the next couple of days. That high pressure, dry skies are associated with it. And when we talk dry, we have to look at drought. Latest drought findings bringing back extreme drought to the southwestern corner of the state. Now, it's only 4% of Utah, but we've reintroduced that. This looks like a colorful map here. And when it comes down to it, there are areas that are in multiple categories, right? You need to be abnormally dry to become moderate. But we've got severe drought on the eastern side of the state in the West Desert. And that yellow that you're seeing is abnormally dry. And more than 98% of the state is just that. High pressure will keep us dry and warm, unseasonably warm, with that ridge really building. And as we head towards the midweek, record potential is knocking. We could open the door and let it into southern Utah as early as tomorrow. Let's look at Salt Lake, though. As we check out our temperatures, what you're seeing in the orange there is the forecast temperature. The red is the record. So you can see by Wednesday and Thursday, the Wasatch Front could break those records, and that could be our first 80-degree temperature reading of the season. Here's what's interesting with that. That would be the earliest 80-degree on record. Yeah, usually we see 80 degrees around May 3rd, the earliest ever recorded March 31st. If we see that for the midweek, that would be the earliest. Records would fall. Speaking of records, in southern Utah, we're going to watch those numbers. First 90-degree day is there. Today, we hit the 80s for the second time this season in St. George. The other time was in February, I believe the 25th, and we could go 90. Could go 90. Oh, the heat is on. Somebody cranked the thermostat in southern Utah. By Thursday, the winds pick up, and that will actually ease temperatures in the south, but aid in the warmth along the Wasatch Front. Earliest 90-degree day, April 2nd. So we're ahead of schedule if that happens. April 29th is the average. Goodness, that's a lot, right? Okay, so here's the warmth. That high pressure brings it. That area of high pressure has a clockwise flow, funneling in the warmth by the midweek, but you keep your eye on the Pacific Northwest because an upper level low is going to drop on in. It does bring wet weather potential for the close of the work week. Late Thursday and into Friday, the cold front will come through. Ahead of it, very gusty winds. So Thursday will be warm and windy. Friday will be wet. High pressure, staying quiet. Futurecast shows that an isolated shower may bubble up on Wednesday. Add to some instability with our heat over the higher terrain. Can't rule that out. We're getting into that season as we step away from winter storms. Temperatures for tomorrow, mid-70s. That is a winner of a Tuesday. 66 in Logan, 72 in Provo, 78 in Moab, 88 in St. George, getting closer and closer to that 90. As we look at the next 7 days here, that 90 pops up Wednesday. Winds start picking up on Thursday. Temperatures staying above average, and then they take a serious tumble. Those temperatures dropping back down to average with the wet weather. There's the Wasatch Front, 70s. 80s. My goodness, somebody ordered spring. Back down to the 50s. To remind you, do not get too comfortable. The only constant, friends, is change.